What's up, guys? This is Seville with another Storm Collectibles
Mortal Kombat
action figure review. Today, I'm going to talk about the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Ermac and Noob Saibot. Ermac actually became available to order from GameStop stores, which is how I got them. Noob, however, I had to break down and get on eBay. So, give me just a second, I'll get these out of the boxes. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to give it a thumbs up and comment below. And if you want to see more from me, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Now that they're out of the package, I'm going to give each figure their own rotation on the spinner, that way you can see them all the way around. As I stated, Ermac was an exclusive figure to this year's SDCC. However, not long after the con was over, he started showing up in GameStop's in-store pre-order system. I honestly thought it would end up being the bloody special edition. Lo and behold, though, it turned out to actually be the clean version, even with the SDCC sticker still on the box. And the standard Storm Collectibles retail price of $55. I really wish I could have gotten Noob that way, but since that wasn't possible, I had to go ahead and order him from eBay and pay just about twice as much. If you've been watching me for a while, though, then you know how much I like these figures, and that I think it's worth it to finish this collection. And now, for a closer look. I'm not going to put a lot of attention on the sculpt and the details of these figures, because they are exactly the same as the previous ninjas, like Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Ermac doesn't change at all. Of course, with the exception of the color of his suit, and having the green color in his eyes. Noob, on the other hand, is a little bit of an exception, most notably because of how they handle what would be the flesh of his arms. It can really only be seen when held in direct light, but they're actually translucent. So when up close like this, they give off a little bit of a blue hue underneath, but then when placed back at a distance, give off a little bit of an oily, reflective look. It's really only his arms that do this though. The rest of them is pretty solid, but it's still a pretty cool effect to help him stand out though. However, if these figures are new to you, or you're new to my channel, feel free to check out my Reptile review. Reptile was my first Storm Collectibles figure. Therefore, that's where I spent the most time on the overall sculpt and details of the figures. Like the other ninjas, Ermac does include another full set of the swappable hands, as well as the MK1 style mask, which is great for achieving the classic look, but I honestly prefer the MK2 style. The accessories that make Ermac truly unique are his magic effects and the torn off arms effects, that when properly applied can make some really cool displays and photography. Most of Noob's accessories aren't very unique. Of course, he has the MK1 mask and the full range of hands, all of which do have the same translucent effect for the flesh areas. And then, because these figures have a lot in common with MK2, Noob's accessories are based on his moves from MK2, which were mostly just a copy of Scorpion's. So instead of his own unique projectiles, he gets the skull, the spear, and the fire effects. The parts that are unique are these blood effects, which attach to the neck and head for some more fatality action. And finally, both figures do come with instruction sheets detailing all the information about the accessories that come with each. So now that all that's been covered, it's time to move through my guidelines for a complete and fair review. Treating the reuse of the same sculpts is almost difficult to count as a flaw on these figures because it is accurate to the characters for the interpretation in which they're based on. They are all highly detailed, textured, and articulated. Storm figures are all in scale with each other, and they do balance really well. They don't seem too fragile, and they definitely come with plenty of accessories. The worst problem with these figures is being able to find them, or if you do, being able to get them at the right price. Therefore, my final score on these figures is 8 out of 10 stars, which means they are
excellent
and a must-own for all fans. So if you're like me and a huge fan of Mortal Kombat, I highly recommend these figures. Hopefully, after New York Comic Con is over, Rain and Smoke will also become available at GameStop. And then it shouldn't be too much longer after that when Goro is finally in my hands. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this review,
get over here
and subscribe to Civilian Collectibles.